Okay, we're live. Thokozane, Sanbonani, Thokozane, everybody. Dumelang. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope that I did not put this over the microphone. Okay, so guys, Yanbulisa nonke, Yanthokozisa. I hope you guys had a beautiful week. Mine was a little bit hectic. I actually had an allergic reaction that I'm still sort of trying to sort out, but we are slowly getting there. Nonetheless, so I wanted to speak to you guys today about dreams because I'm getting a lot of questions around amaphupho dreams, and I wanted to just discuss what dreams are, what they mean, and just some key points around dreams so that you know what to look out for when you are having a dream. Okay, but before I go into that, I just wanted to say, Ugutim, even though I'm going to share a lot of knowledge on or a lot of teachings that I myself have learned, I will always be cognizant and held by an oath that I took, which is to always respect the sacredness of the practice. So by that, I mean, there are some things that I may not be able to go too deep into or to discuss too much into, right? If anyone is offended by that, I'm sorry, but you know, it's an oath that I took. So I want to just discuss dreams. What are dreams? First of all, in Western literature, and you know, when you search for the definition of dreams, they tell you that dreams are a series of images or pictures that come to you in your sleep, and those images are impacted by past experiences or things that you've seen, or they can be because of random brain activity. Right? That's how they define dreams. However, spiritual people know, Uguti, dreams are not just that. There is more to a dream than just a random image that comes to your mind. Dreams are a way that we are able to communicate namadlozi to our spiritual guides. When we go and we patla and we ask questions, dreams is just one of the tools that we are able to communicate now. So remember that when you're sleeping, it means that your conscious mind is asleep, but your subconscious mind is awake. Your subconscious mind is one that is able to go into both the physical and the spiritual world. So that is why we are able to get answers that we seek when we're dreaming. Okay? So I want to just go into some key points about dreams. What you need to look out for, maphupho, because that is going to be important in letting you know what your dream was trying to say to you. Number one, where are you in your dream? You need to be aware of your surroundings. Are you in a familiar place? Usekhaya? Are you Kganya? Are you at a river? Are you in water? Are you underwater? Where are you? Are you at an unknown location? That is very important. That's one of the things that we have to take note of when you're dreaming. Number two, if your attention is being called to what you are wearing, be aware. Try and take note, Ukuti, what was I wearing? What color was I wearing? Where your attention, where is your attention being pulled to in terms of what you are wearing? That's very important, okay? Number three, if there is or there are other people that are in your dreams, what are they doing? If there are animals in your dreams, how are the animals behaving towards you? Okay? Because an animal might be scary, but it might not be a bad dream. By that I mean, for example, abantu abaningi will dream of snakes, for example, right? And we have been taught and conditioned with snakes, they represent bad and whatnot. But that's not necessarily the case, because with everything there's a yin and a yang. There's a good and a bad to it. Okay? So if there's animals in your dreams, what is the animal doing? Is it chasing you? If it's chasing you, does it ever really attack you? Does it harm you, or is it just chasing you? Is it just sitting there? What is happening to the people or the animals that you are with in your dream? And then the fourth point, how did your dream make you feel? That's another important thing. You will always know the purpose of your dream by taking note of how did I feel? Was I scared? Was my heart pounding? Did I feel confused? Did I feel comfortable? How did your dream make you feel? Okay. So if you look at all these pointers, those will be the things that guide you and explain to you ukuthi kahle kahle iphupho lakho melizama ukuthini kuwe. That's why when people just maybe inquire about a dream, it's very difficult to just explain a dream surface level like that, because I need to understand in depth, and I need to understand other factors that are happening in your life in order to be able to interpret your dream. Okay, so it's important ukuthi uphuphe, and you find some people who say no gogo mina angiphuphi. Guys, wonke umuntu uyaphupha. Everyone dreams, even animals dreams. You've seen dogs. Even dogs, when they sleep in, they dream, right? So when someone tells me ukuthi yena akaphuphi, to me what it says is that person uyaphupha, but when they wake up, they don't even realize ukuthi they were dreaming. And there are things that impact, or that are a result ukuthi ukhohlwe ukuthi you were even dreaming. So it's either wena uyaphupha, uyakhohlwa ukuthi mawuphupha, or uyaphupha and you forget your dream. Now, what are the things that cause that to happen? One, isichitho. Isichitho, mina angazi ukuthi in English ngizothi isichitho yini, guys. Isichitho is bad omen, a dark cloud, whatever it is. I don't know what it is in English. Isichitho can affect the process of you dreaming. Two, inyongo, khala. Inyongo is when your body is not balanced. And if your physical body, if you're physically not well, it means that spirit is not able to move freely through you, through the night, to deliver messages to you. So maune nyongo iya affect amaphupho wako, iya affect the ability ukuthi ukwazi ukuphupha. Okay? The third thing, the environment that you stay in. If la uhlala khona akunampilo, kuyabanda, there's just a dark cloud over the house that you stay in, you will feel like your dreams are not, you're not able to connect namaphupho wako. You might also have what they call sleep paralysis. Skateledi. Sleep paralysis or skateledi means that bad spirits are comfortable in your space. They are so comfortable over in your space to the point where they affect you and they affect your dreams. And they can even attack you. So la uhlala khona, if the environment is not good, if bad spirits are comfortable there, it is going to affect your dreams. And if that is the case, or any of these four things is the case, you might most probably need to get a cleansing. The house that you stay in might need to get cleansed. Muzi mhlambe mele uqiniswe. Okay? But there are also simple things that you can do on the daily to improve your dreams or to improve the process of you dreaming, right? I spoke of indaba zenyongo and all of that. Avoid ukuphuza ama cold drink and junk food and utshwala and all of that before lala. That is going to impact you being able to dream. So drink water before uyolala, drink water mawuvuka, try and flush out your system before you go to bed. Avoid ukubukela TV right before uyolala. Avoid being in bed with your phone and then immediately after uyalala. Those images can impact your dreams. That's why we say ukuthi before you sleep, clear your mind, which is why prayer is so important, because prayer is like meditating. You are meditating. You are clearing your thoughts. You are clearing all the events of the day. You are shifting your conscious mind to say, Uguti, okay, I'm putting this mind aside and I am awakening my subconscious mind because I want to connect with spirit. Okay, so those are the simple things that you can do. Detox your body. Those are the simple things that you can do to improve your dreams or your process of dreaming. Shisimpepo, incense, sage the house. Those small things, they are temporary solutions, however, I have to say, because you can't deal with inkinga engaga by just putting bandages over it. You have to deal with the source. Because you might flush out the toxins now, you might chase away the bad spirits for that night, but then bayazi comfortable and they will come back and it will be a reoccurring thing. That's why abanye abantu thola ukuthini, they say ukuthi no mina impilo yami yahamba and then things ziyama. Like I try and I try and I try, but I never seem to get a breakthrough. It's because you keep on doing temporary solutions without really dealing with the core issue. Okay, I'll give you an example with me, with a dream that I had. I remember this was a time in my life where I was feeling very frustrated. And I was just so frustrated and I didn't know what and I went and I prayed and then down the line I had a dream where I was, at first, it changed locations. You know how dreams sometimes, the dream kept on changing locations. And then at some point in the dream, I was at home and I was trying to make a fire. But I got frustrated with the process of making this fire that ngaingala, and I moved to a different spot in the house and I tried to make another fire. Same thing there. But as I was moving to go make a third fire, I looked over my shoulder and I realized that the first fire was only now starting to come alight. But by the time I went back to that first fire, it had already started to die. Do you understand? So when we go back to those items that I said, would you take note of what is happening in your dream? Where was I? I was in different locations. Because yes, at the time of my life, so I was all over the place. It wasn't really so much about what I was wearing in the dream. My attention wasn't on what I was wearing. It was on me trying to create these fires, but the fires kept dying out and I was trying to juggle multiple fires at a time. And when I woke up with frustration. So through that dream, I realized Uguti, I had to just slow down. I had to take a step back and focus on one thing at a time. And just be patient. You know the process of ugenzumlilo, if you've ever made a fire, it's a patient thing. You need to be patient. If you're impatient, nomlilo wako uzofa. So in my life at the time, that was what was happening. So that dream was trying to show me, Uguti, just, whoa, chill. You understand? So that's why I'm making this and I'm trying to show you guys, Uguti, don't look at your dream just in isolation. Don't say, Uguti, oh no, I dreamt of this animal. It's a bad dream. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad dream. Oh no, I dreamt I was underwater. What's going on? What's going on? Yes, you were underwater, but could you breathe underwater? Could you speak underwater? Were you comfortable underwater? So you need to be able to look deeper into your dreams so that you can understand what they are actually telling you. Okay? Now, the reason we often dream of animals in our dreams is because dlozi, they come to us in the form of an animal. Mina, ugogwam, magangama la phambi kwam, I think I would be scared. You know, I don't know how they look on the other side. So I think that I would be scared. So they understand we are humans. We have human nature. So if we have human nature, there are things that are going to scare us. And because dlozi uses symbolisms, they come to us in different forms to symbolize different messages that they are trying to bring to you. If, for example, you dream of a snake shedding its skin, that is a symbolisis ukuthi you are either moving to a new phase in your life. Something old is dying so that something new and something more improved can come alive. It doesn't mean what is a bad dream. If you're dreaming of being chased by, dlozi kaningi, they love to use, or they prefer, I don't know, love or prefer, they use wildcats. So your leopard, lion, cheetahs, all of those, they come to us in those forms. So if you dream what you are being chased, you are often in your life trying to run away from something. It could be from your spiritual calling. It could be from, it shows that you are trying to run away from something that is meant for you. If the animal gets to you, but it never attacks you, it's not a bad dream. But if it attacks you, if a snake actually lunges at you and it attacks you, if the lion actually, if it literally attacks you in your dream, that could be a symbolisis of what either there's an enemy that is literally plotting or trying to attack you in some way or the other, or it's a warning of something, which there's something that is traumatic that might be lurking. So you need to understand and be able to engage and be able to uhambe ubuyele emuva uphahle futhi. And if you didn't understand the dream, or the dream was so short that you didn't get the message, you go back again, uyaphahla. Thokoza abantu abadala, ngiyabonga nifikile kimi nangilethela umlayeza, ngicela ukuthi nichazeleni ngabanzi, niboniseni ukuthi ngiyenzeni. You talk to them, uyabacela, uyashweleza. Okay? So if you are in tune with your dreams, you will find ukuthi you might get to a place where you are even able to control yourself in your dreams. Once you grow spiritually, you might get to a point where you are even able to control your movements, what you say, the things that you ask in your dreams. Okay? I don't want to go in so much in okay, so here's the thing. I've had people just say or request I do a video about how will I know what I've got a spiritual calling. That's a whole other ball game. I just wanted to explain the importance of ukuphupha, what you can do to improve your dreams, and how you can actually dissect ukuthi wazi understand amaphupho akho. If I dream of this, what does that mean? I see there's groups as well on social media platforms where people go and they ask about their specific dreams and they get interpretations. That's fine. However, I think ukuthi that's just looking at your life just through one lens, and you have to be able to look at everything holistically, which is why it's important again to go to consult so that you can understand everything, because that is just one piece of the puzzle. Okay? But on a high level thing, it's often okay. I'm gonna speak about myself, right? And certain dreams that I had that indicated to me ukuthi I've got a calling. I won't go too in detail about them, but here's what you look out for. Mawuphupha usesikolweni. If you are dreaming you're at school, if you're dreaming you are wearing uniform, if you're dreaming anything that has to do with school or being taught, that might be an indication of what you've got a calling. If you dream of yourself ugida, for example, because that is where the name sangoma comes from. Ingoma, ngoma, uyagida. You understand? So that's another indication of what you might have a calling. If your dreams are always centered around bodies of water, clean water, okay? Clean water means flowing water, the sea, the river, maybe even muddy water. Muddy water doesn't mean it's dirty water. There's a difference between dirty water and muddy water. So if you're dreaming you're in clean water, and the actions that you're doing in the water also impact ukuthi does this person or might this person have a calling. Okay. Also dreams about pregnancy or childbirth. Remember that in African culture, a child is a gift. So when you dream of yourself pregnant, or you dream of yourself being handed a baby or giving birth, that might indicate that you've got some form of gift, spiritual gift. Because that is dlozi showing you ukuthi you actually, we have given you a gift. And they're showing you through that, through a purpose of pregnancy and childbirth and so forth and so forth. Okay. Some people might dream of having interactions with certain animals underwater. So like I said, guys, I don't want to go too in depth into these ones because there are people who are still going to go through their journeys, and I don't want to jeopardize their journeys by giving too much detail around certain dreams and whatnot. However, this information is already out there. This is nothing new. So take note of your dreams. Maulele, try and have a notebook besides you, so that when you wake up, you can write your dream. Or, I mean, most of us now sleep with our phones, close to us. When you wake up, take note of your dream, okay? And those things are going to indicate, or they are going to, Thokozane. So they are going to give you light as to, do you or don't you have some form of spiritual calling, or these are the things that you need to look out for in your life. Okay, so guys, just nithandazeni as well before nilala. Light a candle, shisimpepo, sage your house. And if you follow these key steps or these little tips that I gave you, I promise you, your process of dreaming is going to be much clearer. Your dreams themselves are going to be much clearer. And that is going to help you navigate through your life. Okay. So thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to make this nice and short. I'm going to try and do more videos, guys. It's just that sometimes it gets a little bit hectic. But ngizozama uyenza more videos. Some of them might be pre-recorded. I hope that's fine with you guys. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thokozane. Have a good weekend.